All right, so we're gonna go over. We went over the some of the cards yesterday that they announced. Some pretty good unison cards and some leaders. And today we get the green common and uncommons from the Rise of the Unison Hero set, and also the starter deck Clan Collusion, I believe is what it's called. And come back tomorrow for green rares, which will be obviously coming back tomorrow as well. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, support the channel. It helps out every single little bit. And on the way to 200 subscribers, I think, right now. So it's pretty cool. So we'll get right into it. What we all came for. So we got 4-drop Frieza, 2 specific cost Frieza, Cosmic Horror, 5k combo, 20k dual attack. When this card is played, choose one. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. Okay. This is pretty good. Problem is, it is a 20k with no barrier. It's a 4-drop with no barrier. So this card is susceptible to being killed by almost every counterplay in the game right now. The dual attack's kind of nice. What's nice about this card is that if this card can hit the field, it has pretty good usage. So you can KO any battle card that doesn't have barrier, which is great. So you can get some pretty good value off of that. Then choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove it. Remove a marker from it. That's really good too. So when you play it, you can basically just remove a marker. So if they only have one marker left, you basically just kill their unison card. It also has dual attack, which means that I think dual attack cards are going to be very useful in this next set because they're going to be used to kill the unison cards. I think in some cases, if you can't end the game, you need to remove the unison card. You need to remove the unison card. Get rid of the unison card first. That way you don't have to deal with it. And cards that have multiple attacking phases will be very, very good in this next set. So it's a decent card. It's a decent card. Frieza Terrifying Transformation. 2-drop, 2 specific green. So this is, you can't. I really like cards that have that are 2-drops or 3-drops that have a 1 specific color, because then they're splashable and other things. But this is, you have to play green. So we got 15k. Auto, when this card is removed from your battlefield by an opponent's skill, draw 2. So it becomes a essential tap 2, draw 2. That's a 15k body. Okay. Activate main. 1 green. Choose up to 1 green Frieza card with an energy cost of 4 in your hand or drop. Play it on top of this card in active mode. Okay. So already, we have a way to cheat out this card here. Now, this can be any 4-drop Frieza, green Frieza. I don't know if there's any other 4-drop green Friezas. There's the surprise attack Frieza. It's the crit one. There's another one, I think, that when you play it, you get to kill a card that has barrier. It has to have barrier, but it ignores barrier and KOs it. So you basically play this card out. They have to remove this, or you can play out a Frieza 4-drop from your hand or your drop area. So that's nice. So you actually get to, you don't have to remove your hand side to play out one of those Friezas. You can basically combo it from your hand and then just play it on top of this. It's really good. Or if this card is removed, you draw 2. So that's good. That's good. All right, Son Gohan, potential unlocked. So 1-drop, unique blocker. Again, if you haven't seen any of the unique stuff, the unique keyword skill basically means that only one of these can be in play at a time. So it's almost like the ultimate ability. So unique blocker, permanent. If your leader is green and you have a green unison card with a specific cost of 2 in play, you can play this card from your hand without paying its cost. Okay, it's pretty cool. You just get a free blocker. Oh yeah, so this card's okay. Raccoon the Musclehead, 2-drop, unique, 15k. If your leader is a Ginyu Force card, when you play this card, choose up to 1 green Ginyu Force with an energy cost of 2 in your hand and play it, and has a unique effect. The old Ginyu Force decks, you could just spam out like 10 Ginyu cards in 1 turn, and not really have to, not 1 turn, but over the course of maybe 1 or 2 turns. And this makes it so that you can't just spam out all like the same card. So this is nice. This is kind of a different version, or a better version of the BoJack Pirates concept, where you basically play a card out, that card plays a card out, and then that other card plays a card out. It just kind of continues the chain. Makes successoring pretty interesting. We'll have to see what the other costs are. But yeah, that's good. Zarbon the Gorgeous, super combo. He's got cheeks. It's too much, man. Exactly what this guy said, cheeks. If your leader's a green and your life is at 4 less, when this card is used in a combo, draw 1. Okay. When this card is used in a combo, so some of these, there's a Sun Gohan, future Gohan that's from the blue set that's the same thing. Basically, you can play. They kind of want you to play these cards out, so you can play this card out, and then you can combo it from your battle area to draw 1. So, pretty cool. Bulma, Life on Namek, 1 drop. When this card is played, look at the top 5 cards. Add a 1 green unison with a cost of 1 or 2. Oh no, a specific cost of 1 or 2 green sand with an energy cost of 3. That's really specific. So they have to have a specific cost of 2 or 1, and they have to be an energy cost of 3 or less. It's very specific. Yeah, this is a very complicated card. I'm sure there's support for it, but this doesn't seem too good right now. Ginyu the Body Snatcher. 4 drop, double strike. This card gets minus 10k during your opponent's turn. So he uses a 10k. Choose 1 battle card you gained control of from your opponent with one of your skills and place it in the owner's drop area. Play this card from your hand. When your leader is a green Ginyu Force, when this card is played, choose all green Ginyus in your battle area and they get 10k for the turn. Okay, so it's like a pseudo fearless pan card without the double strike. But it says choose 1 battle card you gain control of from your opponent with one of your card skills. So there must be a card that we can use that's going to be able to gain control over cards. We got a vanilla 2-drop Frieza. His what is this? 3rd form, I think. 3rd form, 2nd form, 3rd form, because this is the one where he looks like King Cold. So I think it's 3rd form. That's cool. 20k. Vegeta the Lone Prince, super combo. This card can't be played with skills from any area. Okay. If your leader's green and your life is at 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo, draw 1. If your leader is a mono green, when this card is played, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards it. So this is really good. So there's a Android 16 super combo back in the day that was for Android leaders, where when you combo with it, if your life's at 4 or less, your opponent drops a card. This is better than that because now you get to draw, and if your leader's mono green, you can make them discard a card. So you're plussing 1 and they're minusing 1. That's super good. This is even better than the Android 18 dual color super combo, because you get to draw from it. It's really good. Really good, really good. 1 drop Ultimate Power Piccolo. If your leader is a Green Sun Goku card, when this card is played, choose 1. Draw 1. This card gets 10k for the turn. I probably would. I mean, most of the time you're probably gonna want to do the 1 drop. Basically pay 1, draw 1. Just replaces itself. It's not a terrible card. Okay. Ginyu Backbone of the Force. 4 drop. Activate main if you have at least 1 Raccoon, Jace, Birder, and Guldo card in play. Place a card from your hand, and you can't play copies of this card for the turn. The card is played, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards, gain control of it. If you gain control of a card, gain control of this card. Give control of this card to your opponent. Alright. So basically the idea is to spam the board out with each member of the Ginyu Force. Play this card from your hand, and you can choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards and gain control of it. So as long as it doesn't have... So if it has barrier, you can't gain control over it. But anything else... So if your opponent has like, I don't know, a Beerus, a Heartfelt Plea, a Smoke Dragon, you basically can just play this out of your hand for free and gain control over it. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good card. Hopefully there's some other cards you can use to gain control over cards too, because I mean this is a pretty good requirement, but hopefully we get something else too that we can use. Jace, second in command, unique. When this card is played, look up the top of your cards from your deck, add 1 Ginyu Force card among them. Place the remaining cards at the bottom or top of your deck in any order. It's a good searcher. Very good searcher. The fact that you can do and or. That's pretty good. 15k, and also has the unique effect as well. Birder, fastest in the universe. Unique blocker at the end of your turn. With this, switch this card to active mode. Look at the top 3 cards from your deck. Place them at the top of your bottom of your deck in any order. Oh, okay. This is actually really cool. So, at the end of your turn, And this is not just a once. It doesn't say when you play this card at the end of your turn. So at the end of every turn, you restand this card, and then you look at the top 3, and you place them in any order. So this is a 15k blocker Tournament of Power from last set. So the blue card from last set, you basically tap it as an extra card, field card. You tap it, look up the top 3 cards, and place them on the top of the bottom of your deck in any order. This card is a body that you can probably play out for free. That allows you to basically block. It's 15k, and then it restands itself every turn, and then you search the top 3 cards, and then you basically reorganize them. That's a really good card. Wow, I like this. This is nice. Guldo Psycho Psychic. Very funny name. Unique. If your leader is a Ginyu Force, you discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Place them in the top, the bottom, in any order. Activate main once per turn. Look at the top 5 cards from your deck. Place them in the top of your bottom. Okay, so this is just a super ability to just kind of fix your drawing state. You can pitch it to activate the top 3 cards, or you can activate main when it's on the field to do the top 5. So as an effect from the hand, which is nice, that you pay for free, and then it also has one when you play it. That's once per turn, so it's pretty good value. Dodora the Cold-Blooded. 1 drop. Add 1 card from your hand when this card attacks. This gets 10k and double strike. Okay, so we have another. This is the second one we have now. We have Urbudo from I think I have yeah, this is my favorite green card. This Urbudo card. Can't read it, but it's the same text as this Dodora, but it's just Universe 2. So this card, basically, it's the same idea. It's just you use it in the Ginyu Force line. It's pretty good. I mean, you don't have to use it in Ginyu Force because this is a 1-drop. So there's a lot of cards that allow you to draw 1-drops, but it's just a 10k double strike. Pretty good. How many more cards we got? Whoa! All right, we got some other stuff to look at. Okay, cool. I thought it was done. Zarbon, Victory Over Beauty. 3-drop, negate the attack by this card. When this card is played during your opponent's turn, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, KO it, and then choose choose up to 1 card in your opponent's hand and discard it. Holy, oh my god, it's really expensive though. It's a 3-drop. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's expensive. It is expensive, but there is a hit card that came out of last set. Deadly Vanguard, which is a 3-drop on your opponent's turn, and you can bounce 2 cards back. That's a really strong negate, or really strong counterplay card. This is a counterattack, so you're paying 3 energy, you're negating an attack, then you can choose one of your other opponent's battle cards and KO it, so basically you're negating that attack, and then you get to choose a card in their hand and place it in the drop. Oh man, this is value. It's a 3-drop. If this was a 2-drop, well, I'm glad it's a 3-drop, because if it wasn't a 3-drop, this card would probably be an SR. It's a 3-drop, so it's good. It's oh man, yeah, this is really good. You can play. This is just naturally good. This is just a naturally good green card, and it's a common. Oh my god, yeah, this is good. I'm a big fan of this card. For 3 energy though, I mean it's a lot, but if you're running green. You can splash blue, just run Sensu Bean, because this doesn't say your leader needs to be mono green or anything crazy. Like, it's just a natural good green card, and these are the type of cards we like. That they just have value across the board. They can be played in any sort of deck as long as you pay 3 green. All right, Frieza the Power Mongers. This is from the Dark Emperor series. This is my favorite. I love all of this. All the Xenoverse stuff with the Dark Dragon Balls, and then all the Shadow Dragon stuff that we're going to be getting. I'm so excited. Alright, so 4-drop, Deflect Unique. If your opponent has 3 more energy when this card is placed in the, it's removed from the field by a skill or KO'd, add 1 green card, extra card with an energy cost of 1 or less from your drop to your hand. That's really good. So you can basically bounce back Shocking Death Balls. You can bounce back Earth Destroying Kamehamehas. You can bounce back. I think these are the 2 really important ones right now. And you can play this card out with the 2-drop Frieza that we had before. That's good. Activate battle. 1 green and 2 colorless. This card gets 15k in double strike for the battle. Has the flex, so it's going to come down. And this basically just adds a card from your drop. This is good. This is good. Good green card, and it's a common. Oh, I love these. I love how strong some of these commons are getting. This is pretty fantastic. Okay, cool. Good card. Good card. Blue Impulse. If your leader is green and you have a green specific, you have a green unison card in play, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1. Activate main. If your opponent played a battle card this turn, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and KO them. Oh my gosh. So it's an active main. That's really good. This can be played. So this is basically a board wipe on your turn. So it's only on your turn. So you can't play this card on your opponent's turn, obviously, because it's an activate main. This is an activate battle. Card would be broken. So you can play it out for 1 if you have a unison card, a green unison. You can activate it for 1, and if your opponent played basically a negate battle card, they played a counterplay. So they played Vegeta the Cruel, they played Chava the Trickster, they played Kakunsa, they played this Zarbon. Anything that puts a battle card on the field, you can play this out for 1 and KO all your opponent's battle cards. Now it doesn't get through barrier, so that's fine. But the fact you can still basically just wipe an entire board if your opponent played a counterplay, that's really good. This can be a really good one of in a lot of decks because it's not it's not mono green specific. It's just a green leader. So any type of green leader you can play, you can run it in Piccolo, you can run it in, Broly Surge, you can run it in any of the new stuff. Run it in Clash Coup, you can run it in a lot of stuff. This is a good card. This is a very good one of. If this was an active battle, you would want to put like 4 of these in your deck, for sure. Dark Death Ball. Counterplay, 2-drop. If you have a green unison card in play, if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 4 or less, it's placed in the... Yes, okay, so it looks like one of the big things in this set is that every color seems to be getting a variation of Denial of Hope, which is awesome. I felt like it was way too strong for red to have the only Denial of Hope, and then green-blue got access to Hidden Potential, and then there wasn't really anything else that was good. But the fact is, all of these cards, so there's a blue one that does the same thing, kind of the same thing. I think it bounces it to the bottom of the deck. But it all revolves around, there are 2 drops, and they all revolve around having a unison card in play. So if a battle card is being played that has an energy cost of 4, it's placed in the drop area instead of being played, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 1 and KO it. Okay, the 1-drop is eh. Being able to kill a 1-drop. But for 2 energy, you bounce a 4-drop, to the drop area, and then you KO a 1-drop, or can possibly kill a 1-drop. It's a pretty good value. Permanent. If all of your energy is mono green, activate this card's skill from your hand without paying its energy cost by choosing 2 other cards in your hand and discarding them. So, same thing with the Goku. I think it's a Goku Black-Blue counterplay. If all your energy is mono-colored, you can just pitch 2 cards and then activate this card without paying the energy cost. It's very steep, but I think it is a good requirement for it because it would be too strong if you could just tap 2 and do this. Or you can just play it out for free if all of your energy was mono-color. So you're basically dropping 2 cards to be able to do this. So 4-drop better be worth it. 4-drop better be worth it. 1-star Ball. Parasitic Darkness. This card gains Dark Dragon Ball in all areas. Oh my god. Are we going to get Dark Dragon Balls? Oh, I'll be so happy. That'd be so cool. Activate battle. Choose one of your cards and it gets 5k power for the battle. Okay. Choose one Frieza card with an energy cost of 4 in your battle area. Place this card under it. Play up to 1 green Frieza Zeno card in your deck or hand on top of the chosen card in active mode, then shuffle your deck. Okay, so this is gonna work with the starter deck. I'm assuming this card comes in the starter deck. Probably gonna get 2 of them in the starter deck more likely. Cool. Okay, so it looks like we are gonna be getting another type of Shinron archetype, probably with Sin Shinron. With hopefully we get a bunch of these. If we get 7, of the Dragon Balls that are all, dark. But now this is not a negative Dragon Ball, so it's a little bit different. This is from the Xenoverse stuff, so maybe we'll still get 7 Dragon Balls of Xeno card. That'd be really cool. This is a cool card. The free 5k combo during a battle phase. I'm sure there's a way to search this out too, kind of like the Kid Ku effect, which would be pretty cool. That's it. All right, cool. So yeah, I think this card has some pretty decent support with this. Not great. All the Ginyu stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, all the Ginyu stuff is pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of playing Ginyu stuff, so I'm sure somebody will play it. This is a really good super combo that you should play if your leader is mono green. This is a super good combo. This is probably going to be the #1 green used super combo for set 10. You should be running this if you are playing any sort of mono green leader. It's just way too good not to. And does it say from your hand? No. So if you have a way to, I'm not gonna give away all my secrets yet because I'm probably gonna make a deck profile with this stuff. But there are cards where you can play out 1-drops to the board, and then if this card says when you combo with it, you draw 1, and then when this card is played, okay. So the idea with these super combos now, it can't be played from any other skill. Okay, okay. So the idea is that you play these super combos out. They want you to play these out because they have double effects. So you play this card out for 1. Your opponent drops a card, or you choose a card in your opponent's hand and drops it, and then you swing and then you combo with it from the battle area to draw 1. Which is it's a risk, but that's why it has 2 autos. So when you play this card, combo stage is not being played, so you don't get this effect when you combo with it. Okay, I kind of overlooked that. All right, so it's not as good as I thought it was, because these cards are pretty easy to kill because they have no barrier or anything else like that. But you're not going to waste counterplays on killing these. So it's still really good. It's still really good. It's a good card. It's okay. Decent card for all the Ginyu stuff. We're not going to really go over the Ginyu stuff. Good Self Awakener, Double Strike. This card's amazing. This card is you should probably play this as like a 2 or 3 of in any green deck. Now you have to play mainly specific green because it is a 3-drop green, but still, this is a very good card as well. Super good card for a common. Very good card again. Very good card. This card's also super good. This one we have to see what type of other support we get from the Dark Dragon Balls, but I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of stuff in this set, especially in starter deck. So I'm sure we'll see some more stuff tomorrow. If you guys like this video, please, like I said, like and subscribe. Let us know what cards you guys like from this set, what cards you guys are hoping you get, maybe some different archetypes, maybe some other support from an older archetype, whatever. Just start a conversation down below. We'll have some fun, okay? But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.